it might make it difficult to get some points across. But I'm very glad to see this group here, and I think the message of this entire group is very important. And over the last few weeks, there's been a lot of discussion and dialogue about what steps to take next. And I think part of that process would be better clarified if we were able to speak to a representative of the city government here. And it might illuminate the process of creating a dialogue with the government and help to understand the process and where we go next. So, Councilwoman Mary Mulhern is part of a 7-member council that votes on laws that are created in the city. She represents District 2, it's a citywide district, and she's here today to not only, explain to you where the city is standing right now, but to also answer questions that anybody here has in relation to Occupy Tampa, in relation to any police activity that's been going on, that's been controversial of late, and the direction that this movement is going to take in the future. And she might not have all your answers. She's speaking here in the capacity of an elected official, a representative here, but I think that ultimately, I'm not going to speak for her, but I think ultimately, I think the reason she's here is because she sees a lot of alliance with the ultimate goal of this movement. And so, without further ado, I'm going to allow Mary to speak, and then afterwards we can open up questions, and then we'll move on from there with a General Assembly meeting. So this is Mary Mulhern, Councilwoman.
Me, right?
Yes.
I wanted to use that people's microphone.
You can do a mic check. Go ahead.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Thank you. Experience that. I am Tampa City Council citywide representative. So if you live in the city, within the city limits, hopefully you voted for me. If you don't, you can still come to our council meetings and speak. It's open to the public. We have a council meeting tomorrow starting at 9 o'clock, and the public comment portion of our meeting is right at 9. So if you wish to speak on any item on the agenda or not on the agenda, that would be the time to come. When I got re-elected to my seat in March of this year, but when I first got elected in 2007 and then this year, we all take an oath of office, and we sign a couple of different oaths. And one of the oaths just says that I will uphold the laws of and the Constitution of the United States government. So constitutional issues are important and part of my job. One of the few things on those oaths, they're not very long. And so I am, in this case, I am absolutely in favor of everyone's right, not just in this case, but at all times, everyone's right to speak and to assemble. And that is part of our job. And part of the job is anyone elected to any office in this country, no matter how low, that is part of your job. The other oath that I signed, I agreed to uphold the laws of the city of Tampa and the state and the county. And our laws are called code. And when you read them, they're so complicated you can understand why they call it code. No, but the city code are the laws that govern what you can do in public spaces. That's one of the places that they are. So the reason I talked to Kelly on Monday, and he asked me if I would be willing to speak to you. Well, on Monday morning, I have been working, so I haven't been at any of these protests. I haven't been around either of the parks, but I've been in council usually or working at home. On Monday morning when Kelly and I spoke, all I knew was that there had been this discussion and that the police had given out this list of rules. So I was concerned about that because we don't call them rules, we call it the code, because those are our laws, and that's basic civics. And the laws of the city of Tampa are enacted, they're written, and they are adopted by the city council. So I was concerned that people who were here in the park were given a set of rules when actually I didn't know what those rules were. So I got to the bottom of it with our city attorney, who was very helpful and basically said, well, the police department and someone from our legal department got together, and they just wanted to make it simple for people in the park so they knew what the rules were, so they wrote this out. So they added the code provisions, the numbers for the evening, and I read the code. And so what I can tell you about that is that the rules that they gave you do reflect our code very accurately. So, and it sounds to me, up until things I started today, and perhaps even with what's been happening with the relationship or discussions that are happening with our police department has been doing a very good and a very fair job of enforcing our city code, and has been more than fair as far as the sleeping in the park aspect, because it isn't legal. It's not legal to sleep in the park. They have the discretion to allow it, and the allowance of sleeping on the edge of the sidewalk is quite a stretch for them to make. I'm not talking about my opinion or fairness or anything to do with that. I'm talking about how our laws, how our code is written, and they have been very generous in their interpretation that you can sleep on the edge of the sidewalk. So that's where we are from a legal standpoint. The other concern, the big concern I had, and I heard from Kelly and from other people that that's what a lot of you were concerned about with the rules that you were handed, was that some of the rules might be changed soon. And I just wanted you to know that the city council is the body that would make any changes in any of the city codes, any of our laws. So whatever's on the books right now is the law. For those to change, we would go through a process where council would have to approve any changes. We would have two public hearings, notice public hearings, so it would take, unless there was an emergency, it would take probably at least a month to get any of our laws changed. So it is very unlikely to happen overnight. It probably wouldn't. So I want you to know that, and I want you to know that if you are concerned about what those laws are and how they are affecting your ability to do whatever it is you want to do in this public realm, the city council are the people you should talk to, me and my other 6 colleagues. What else did I tell you? I just wanted to tell you that the freedom of speech and assembly is not just an oath, but it's something that's very, very important to me, obviously, because I like to talk, and you'll probably have to cut me off. And what your cause, what I believe it to be, the issues that are important to you in this new movement are also very important to me and important to all of us. And you can probably guess, am part of the 99%. I'm not in that top 1% income bracket as a city council person. So this is all very important to me, and I think that it's important to my colleagues. I believe it's important to our mayor. I believe it's important to our police department, and I do not, I feel I am one of you, and I think, we all are, and that's the important thing, is that for you, that this, keep your eyes on the prize here and on your goal, and make that your message. Now I'm editorializing. I said I wasn't going to do this. I was just going to keep my city council hat on, but I think I got through all the business stuff. But I just want it helps, and I have a marketing background too, and journalism background. I don't think it helps